Welcome back to more Trails of the Sky. Last time we left off, we were able to, didn't do much and got our case stolen from us. But now we're headed to the Gymnast Royal Academy for some downtime, essentially. As well as to relax after having our case stolen from us. Thinking something about the monster problem on your route to school. Of course you can fight. You managed to make it all the way back and forth through. What is that thing? And I got attacked by something. Attacked by the spinning thing and I got... What is that? Baby growth boards. Growth board. Think about a growth board that makes it spin like a spinning top? The baby had nothing on it. Guess I'll just leave that alone. I don't want to fight, and the moth got up on me. Oh dear, that's a lot of mobs. No, we have this and we haven't used it. Let's see what it can do. Without the leader, the tiny mobs have no choice but to die. Do I keep attacking her? Come on, you know, did we just not hit the freaking core of these things? Or did that happen today sometimes? Like, even you missed! You hit the last one! What's with this? Why is everyone missing? Is this a war of attrition now? It's not gonna win unless that's a poison ability. Seriously, you missed again! What the hell? How are all of you missing this? This misses.
Alright, we're good to go.
Freaking invincible moths. This is full of air crystals. Okay, now what do I do? That's a complete circle no matter what I do. Okay. There'll be a treasure somewhere I never know. It's just one shadier than the other. That just goes straight. I just select these and these now that I have access to them. So that was a long time ago. It starts to get an area. Those look cool. It's hell! Rise fire! I love having area attacks now. Makes magic so much more viable an option. Wonder where I got those from. I messed around with my ordnance a bit after I managed to get enough for someone of Josh's final slot. And I am so happy. Games are very slow loading scenes for whatever reason. Don't know why. I'll get into that. So this is the Royal Academy. I like it here. It seems so nice and relaxing. Perfect type of environment for studying, I'd say. And well, everyone's in class at the moment. It'll get pretty noisy if you just wait around a little while. We're having a campus festival soon. So I guess people have been preparing for it. Correct. I want to introduce you to the head of the council, but she's in class. So I'll take you to the dean's office first. Right there. To meet Dean Collins. He's in charge of the whole academy. His office is on the first floor of the main building to the right. I got it. Well, let's go to the dean then. I can walk on the grass. Who's there on the grass? The groundskeeper. I'm back, Dean Collins. Look at that magnificent beard. Oh, hello, Cole. And who might you be? It's nice to meet you, Dean. We're from the Bracer Guild. But you're so young. Very impressive indeed. Are you by any chance here to get because of the fire in the orphanage? Yes, actually. I see, that's terrible. I wish I could do something to help. But first, it's a matter of cheering up the children. Perhaps I could start there. Yes, sir. In this case, I will work on the play with Estelle and Joshua. I think that's a good idea. Estelle and Joshua, I wish the best of both to you. Do what you can. Yes, sir. To the best of our meager ability. The lady that head of the City Council handled the matter of the play. Her name is Jill. She can tell you far more about it than I ever could. I'll see to setting up dorm rooms for you. Huh? Dorms? Well, the campus festival is almost upon us. I'd imagine that you'll need to rehearse every day for long hours. And if that's the case, you'll need a place to sleep, will you not? Okay. That would be greatly appreciated. That's the thing to conclude it for today. Why not go and introduce yourselves to the president then? Yes, sir. We should go to the student council room next. It's to the right of the main building on the second floor of the clubhouse. Okay. So the right of the main building. This is the main building, so right this way. Second floor. Pretty small room for student council. It's so busy. The budgets for all the concession stands have been checked over. No problems with sending out the invitations. Now let's let this play. If we can't find anyone to fill the last two roles, the only option might be for us to fill them in ourselves. There's no way you're acting in the play. The horrors I witnessed when I first tried those costumes on are going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Don't remind me, I never want to wear anything like that ever again. I'm back, Jill. Hello, Hans. Cole, I heard about the fire. It's been awful. Where are the matron and the kids, alright? Yeah, they're fine for now. The orphanage was burnt to the ground now. I see. We'll try to keep your spirits up. Fronting won't do any good. The best thing we can do is make the place something the kids can enjoy. Yes, Matron Teresa gave me the same advice. So give it your best. With their help, I'm sure everything will turn out fine. The thing I was stressing about just a few minutes ago. Who are your friends? Nice to meet you. My name's Estelle. I'm Joshua. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You must be the ones Cole spoke of before. I told you I'd bring them here. They'll be helping too. That's a relief. I'm glad to meet both of you. I'm Jill Ridoner. I'm head of the council. I'll be decorating the play. I'm the Vice President Hans. It was nice to meet you both. Likewise. Good to meet you too. You know... What? With braces here, we can't incorporate stunts. Are you good with the sword still? Well, my father simply trained me to staff, but I'm not helpless at least. Okay, then that settles it. You'll have a big sword fight with Cole. Oh, a sword fight? She means in the play, of course. School between two knights and the climax of the play. It'll be a really powerful scene, perfect for the final act. We don't have any girls who can use a sword well enough to compete with Cole, much less make it look good. She beat up every guy in the fencing tournament that took the top spot. Oh wow. She actually beat out Hans in the final match. Thanks for reminding me. It's not that I'm no good, just that Cole's way better. I'm still only an amateur. I think I'd be in a match professional like Estelle. And again with the modesty. But hey, if you need my help, I'm your girl. We can do it, we can do it, Cole. I'm sure we can, thank you. You know, a duel between two female knights ought to be pretty unique. Female knights. They're going to be playing the two male knights. Huh? But that leaves us another role for Joshua. Oh my, whatever shall we do? He's supposed to play a crucial role in this. A crucial role? I think we played just a part for him. So what kind of place is this exactly? It's called Madrigal with a White Magnolia. It's a famous story set in a time when there were nobles and commoners. A princess is corrupted by both a knight of the royal art, but is courted, say corrupted. Of course, courting can be a form of corruption. By both a knight of royal blood and a commoner. Despite their different social classes, the three have been friends since childhood. As you can imagine, it sees the complications between the nobles and the commoners. And there is a great happy ending to the whole thing. It sounds like fun. So then, why are the girls playing guys? It's something to make the production more interesting this time. Having guys and girls switch roles, it is. Really? Wow, and the teachers are okay with this? End sexual discrimination, be free of gender roles. But in that light, the teachers love the idea. Personally, I just thought people would get a kick out of it. Jelly, you're incorrigible. Yeah, though she says she prefers the title Evil Genius. I'm totally up for this. Hey, hold on a sec. Or what you're telling me then, the crucial role you need me to play is... Yep, you're doing us a massive favor here. Thank you for choosing us, such nice people, Cole. I'm sorry, Joshua. You could have run we had the chance, man. Now you have to dress in the dress. So these are our costumes. I figured if we're playing nice, we'll be all armored up. Well, armor and a helmet won't work, so we want people to see you act. That's why I decided to ring things that were dressed more like royal guardsmen. Oh, I get it. It's perfect for Cole. She's petite. Thanks so much. It suits you too. Really? I guess we're So why are we dressed in different colors? Because I'm playing the Azure Knight, Oscar, and you're playing the Ruby Knight, Julius. It makes the play more colorful. Okay then. So what about Joshua? Judge up your affection is Princess Cecilia. Come on, Princess, this way. Wait, I'm not at the moment yet. Well, let's see this thing. That is the face of someone who is in utter hell right now. If you're going to say something, say it. I have nothing left to my pride's already dead. Don't leave me in suspense. How should I put it? I think it looks perfect. I'm shocked. You look beautiful. Indeed, such poise. Why, if I didn't know what's really going on under there, I'd be smitten at the very sight of you. Well, thank you for being honest about it. At least I'm not thrilled, but this is I'd hoped. I think everyone will be pleasantly pleased with the casting. Oh, that face! What is she playing? Alright, everyone, let's make this one play to remember. Alright. Okay, so use this bed. Thank you. But that means you and Jill are in the same room. You two must be close. We've been ever since we first started here. And as roommates, we're pretty much inseparable. By the way, I have a proposition for you. Want to be an honorary best friend of mine? After all, we're going to work together. Why don't you? Not surprising, may I help? We're a best friend trio, right? Of course we are. New best friends, Jill and Cole. Well, wonderful. Looks like it's just us girls in here. This will be fun. No need to worry about boys prying eyes while we're here. You make it sound so dirty. You're so innocent, like a little lamb. What was that supposed to mean? Just for that, I'm not baking you any sweets. Oh, pardon me. I apologize for offending you, Madam Cole. No, try again. What's wrong, Estelle? What's with all the staring? It's no big deal. I just got a little green monster on my shoulder. What do you mean? I have some friends back in Roland, but the most we ever did was have sleepovers. I think it must be nice to have someone close living under the same roof with you. What do you think, Cole? I'm not sure. I don't really understand what would make you jealous, Estelle. Huh? I concur. I almost want to ask where you get off saying something like that. What do you say? Oh, come on. You've got a traveling opinion, don't you? A pretty nice look you want to boot. Who you've also, I don't know, let them do the same roof with? Oh, you're talking about Joshua? That's a silly question. You've got a hot guy to do it all time. I mean, you're jealous of us living in an all-girl household? I'm playing a tiny violin for you, like minuscule in size. Shows what you know. Joshua's more like a big brother to me. Us living together is more like a family thing. Oh, a family thing, she says. I wonder if Joshua feels the same way, huh? I bet that's not what his age. I bet that's not what a boy his age would think. It's got to be tough for him to always be around a pretty girl like you. Enough, Jill. Don't rock that boat. We don't need it. We don't need it rocked. I'm sorry, Estelle. Jill has a bit of a habit of picking on people, and being a master shipper. If we're gonna start talking about bad habits, is there something you'd like to say? Nope, I'm good. Come on, don't mess with me like that. Really, Joshua? I mean, come on, no way. Someone's in denial. Jill. Oops, I just remembered I have to give my daily report to the teacher before bed. So good night, ladies. Sleep well. You, stop with the shipping fuel. I swear. Alright, Estelle. If you'd like, I can lend you some of my pajamas. Estelle? What? Alright, pajamas. Sure, that sounds great. Ah, crap. You planted the idea in her mind. Why do you have to actually take classes for this? I mean, I understand trying to keep you busy and out of the way while you're at the school so you don't interrupt someone else's classes, but having to actually take classes yourself is kind of a bit much. Like, even the teacher looks like they don't understand what's going on here. Honestly, Ryder, if you just wanted to have all this take place on the school setting, you could have just done that from the get-go. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else, for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands, but at this moment my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? But what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? Though I have no wish to fight you again, it would seem that I am left with little choice. Before the storm, by the name of the revolution, should claim the storm of the revolution should claim us both. Take up your sword and shall we let fate decide. Yes, and may the goddess above our spirits as they see may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let us be done. Indeed. I finally got through the scene with no mistakes, and it convinced me far as it was. I got nothing on you though. I don't think you flubbed a single line. Well, I've been familiar with the script for a long time. I think I learned about it the same rate you're going. I really appreciate you taking the trouble to rehearse. It's no big deal. You've kind of been my guide through it all. I think you would make a great bracer personally. You flatter me. Be fine to do the real thing tomorrow. I hope Matron Teresa and the children will enjoy it. They really mean a lot to you, don't they? They're like your family. I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? No, you're exactly right. They're the ones who taught me the real value of family. Both my parents died shortly after I was born. What? I was nothing to care of an affluent relative. I never wanted for anything. But I really had no idea what having a family was like. It was 10 years ago that I met the matron. 10 years ago. That was during the 100 Days War. Yes, it was when I came to ruin. Everyone I knew had scattered trying to escape the Imperial forces. Matron Teresa and her husband Joseph took me in and cared for me. Wow. After the war ended, we all waited several months for word to come from my relatives. She and Joseph were so kind to me. That was when I first understood what it was like to have a father and a mother. And now how it must be to have a family to be with. Cole, I'm sorry. I've been rambling. Must be bored to tears. No, not at all. Let's really show everyone tomorrow how it's done. Right. I was worried before, but now I'm really excited. Jill and Hans sure have worked hard on this, haven't they? Yes, indeed. But I think Joshua has also been the biggest help. I never expected him to be such a good actor. Yeah, that's all uninterested, but he sure plays the role of a spoiled princess well. He definitely knows the mannerisms. I've seen professionals turn in worse performances. Does he have any experience in theater? I don't really know much about his life before I met him. Before whatever went on back then, he's never wanted to talk about it. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. Don't sweat it. He's always been the type to do good at whatever he does. He's always so calm and collected. Sometimes he gets flustered though, and that's when he's really cute. Perhaps our roles should have been reversed, huh? Oscar and Julia. Somehow I think you would have preferred to play Oscar. How come? Well, maybe. I mean, Julia's sister of a noble, and I sure don't know anything about that. That's not what I mean. That's more about, the ending. Oh, you mean how Oscar gets? Right. Well, it's just Joshua. And hey, do you mean you wouldn't like kissing Joshua? Don't be ridiculous! Still, it does seem rather risque. Come on, you're starting to sound like Jill. And besides, Joshua just sees me as his little sister. Does he? And he always treats me like a little kid, especially when Dad is around. It drives me nuts. Anyway, there's absolutely nothing like that going on. Okay. There you are. Joshua! Hans! Rehearsal's over and we're still practicing. That's some dedication you two have. Ready for the big duel scene? Just leave it to us. It'll be flawless. Really, I look forward to seeing it. Anyway, what are you two doing here? Were you looking for us? Yeah, today's the last day. You two are going to be staying in the dorms, right? I was thinking we could have a big dinner to pump ourselves up. Maybe. Let's do it! I think it sounds like a good idea. By the way, wasn't Jill with you? She was called away by Dean some time ago. I'll go check in on her. I'll come with you. You guys should go ahead to the cafeteria. Okay. Let's go to the cafeteria. She wish, boss. Don't call me that. Looks like they really hit it off. Sometimes it worries me. Doesn't really like people getting close. What? Oh, it's nothing. Okay, let's get changed. It's just kind of embarrassing to walk around like this. I have to agree. Oh, come on, I actually like those costumes on those models. I kind of want to keep them. That should do it. What? Want to go meet up with Jill? Alright, let's go to Dean's office. I still have all my CP from most. My HP is it 100% or not 100%? I can't tell. Either way, I like having my CP all the way. Hey, that's a great idea. Ask our Dean, always level-headed. You flatter me. Then I assume I can entrust the list to you. Yes, sir, we'll take care of it. I'm sorry, are we interrupting? No, we just finished up. Actually... Dean, don't say anything, you'll spoil the fun tomorrow. What? You're acting all suspicious. Are you plotting this time, Jill? You'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out. That's up to you. Do you need anything from me? Yes, actually. That sounds fine. I was hoping and praying that the festival's a big success. Let's give it our all. Before any major complications, I think tomorrow will be just fine. Yes, sir. Come on, Jill, let's go to the cafeteria. Okay. Getting distracted. This looks like the cafeteria. Hey, we're here! Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Jill. We've been waiting for you. Now, are you ready to order some food? My stomach cries out for nourishment, filling up the play and having to run hither and yon like a madman really works up an appetite. But that ends after today, right? You're right. I gotta get motivated. Yeah, a new job to deal with and all. Wait, what new job? I'll tell you about it later. Let's get out there and start things up. We're gonna make this festival a huge success. I'll be counting on you, Estelle, and you too, Joshua. I'm all over it. We'll do our absolute best. That evening, everyone spent a rather busy hour in the cafeteria. At the end, they all rise to toast with soft drinks. Of course, they're all under 18. This is a fantasy world, and drinking ages don't seem to be a thing in fantasy worlds. The stage is set perfectly. The lights are just right. Okay, looks like we're ready to unleash our masterpiece. We'll be opening soon. We've got a bit before everything starts, though, so we got some time for fun in the meantime. Now you're talking. I'm gonna stuff my face with something from the very food stand out there. Well, looking around is just fine, but if you eat too much, you'll be too full to move in the play. Yeah, you're probably right. I shouldn't overdo it. Hey, aren't you guys gonna come with us? Actually, we can't. We still got some council business to deal with. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Go have some fun. What? Student council business and what's the council business? And didn't you say that? Did you say the same thing yesterday? There's something I can do to help. We're fine, I promise. All you need to do now is show Joshua still around. Aren't the Pipsqueaks gonna be showing up soon? Oh right, sorry. We have time enough to go out and enjoy the festival. Oh yeah, you Joshua, if you see any hot girls out there, I expect you to beeline it right back here and tell me, got it? I wouldn't want any other than miss the pleasure of my company. Yeah, I got it. Tall, gorgeous, sensual, charming, did I miss anything? My friend, I couldn't have said it better myself. Man, seriously, talk about one-track minds. Holy crap, tons of people. Well, a list of famed students for the Academy after all. So it's time to find out you're having a school festival. Well, we'll be expecting a lot more visitors this year than usual. Alright, well, finally here. Come on, Hans, let's get going. Alright. There'll be a civil council office, so come see us if you need us. Sure thing, best luck, you two. Shall we look around? Looks for me. I should start with the food. Start with the stands. These are like only one-time shops, so best to check them all out, see what they have, if it's worth anything. Everything except popcorn. I'll take one in the world for the hell's it. Hey. If this is so Joshua, what brings you two here? Hey, Nail, huh? Are you here for business or pleasure? Lots of people in the entertainment industry were invited. Did you ever find a link between all those bits of information that you found? I wonder. Actually, before I get into that, I'm hungry. I think I'll fetch some grub. All the people of interest to show up is him. Oh, Cole, have all your preparations completed? Yeah, we practiced hard, learned our lines, and spent the afternoon waxing the hair off Joshua's face and arms. All that's left is doing now. I look forward to seeing the results of your efforts. It's been some time since I was last year, but I still love my old alma mater. I have so many fond memories of this place. That's some contentment right there. Someone else help me now here. Where have I seen her before? I believe she was with Colonel Richard in the Sky Power. The Colonel office welcome coming to visit. He still has his hands for the moment, though. I'm sure he'll be free to drop by in a while. My wife and I moved to Merlin years ago. This is our first time visiting the Royal Academy. Huh? Professor Alba, is that you? Oh, still in Joshua. It's a pleasant surprise. I trust you're doing well. Were you invited here for the festival? Sadly, no, I'm not in other business. I've come to investigate a new discovery within the Squirrel Tower. I was hoping the Academy would provide me with some useful materials. Ah, you're dedicated. Well, I have to research. Well, I have to be. The research hasn't made me wealthy, so I'm fueled by pure enthusiasm. Oh, yeah, no, the Academy's curriculum is divided into a few courses, isn't it? Will there be any expositions? Exhibits? Invitations? Yes, although the 3 courses available to study only the Soul Studies class will have an exhibition. The students are displaying the results of independent research projects. I see, I recall my own days as a student. So where's the research publication made? Okay, this must be your first academy, right? Let's see, how to explain. The campus is fairly littered with buildings. If you like, we can just take you there. Oh, that would be helpful, but I hate to spoil your fun here. Oh, fine, we're not doing anything major right now. I see, in that case, I greatly appreciate you showing me today's exhibition hall, whatever you have time. I'll be waiting in the cafeteria. Guess we should show them the exhibition hall. Well, they've certainly pulled all the stops, haven't you? So many interesting areas from history to economics. Thank you so much. This looks like smashing fun. It's my pleasure, sir. Social studies is my major, so I hope you enjoy looking around. I've never been any good with this whole academics thing. One of these days, you're really going to have to get over that. Being a appraiser requires knowledge in many different areas of study. Well, I'm itching to start looking around, so if you'll excuse me, thank you again for showing me the way here. Miss Chloe! Hey, the kids are here. Oh, you're all here. Hey, kiddos, glad you made it. You having fun? Yeah, it's awesome. I ate so much candy, I puked. I told you not to be such a pig. Is Matron Teresa with you? Yep, she's talking to the people over there. Here she is. Good afternoon, all. Matron Teresa. Good afternoon, Matron. Thank you very much for inviting us here today. Joey and I have enjoyed it greatly. Hey, Miss Chloe. Where's this play thing supposed to start? I'm looking forward to it. I see. Well, you'll have to wait just a little bit longer. Do you think that both Stella and Joshua are going to... why can I not talk sometimes? You know that both Stella and Joshua are going to be in a play with me? Really? That's going to be so cool. What part are you going to play, Mr. Joshua? How do I put this? You'll have to wait and see, won't you? Oh, by the way, are you guys still staying in Morona? Yeah, still the continued goodwill. Yes, the continued goodwill of the innkeepers. That said, however, hey guys, you want to see the costumes they'll be using to play? They're really pretty dresses in suits of armor. Pretty dresses? Suits of armor? I guess that got your attention. I'll give you this little sneak peek at them before this play even starts. I'll be backstage. Let me get ready. Okay, now follow me. That's what such a thoughtful boy. I didn't want to speak of this in front of the children. You mean? Yes, I've chosen to accept the mayor's offer. We will impose upon the Marionians no longer. I'll tell the children today after the festival. I see. That's sad, but I suppose you have little choice. Please don't look at me so. Ground Soul is easily reachable by airship. Moreover, I can look for work while I'm there. If I save enough mirror, I'll be able to rebuild the orphanage someday. Matron. Now then, let us find the children, shall we? I would imagine that they're a bit much for to handle on his own. This is so cool. I wonder if I can wear it. Now how short you are. I wish I could try on the white dress. Well, looks like you're having fun, huh? Where'd Joshua go? Mr. Joshua, he left after he brought us here. He said, wait until the girls arrive. Something wrong? I know. Mr. Joshua was looking for the guy with silver hair. Silver hair? Yeah, he helped us out with the fire before. His hair's all shiny and pretty. What? So he's on campus? Just for a second, though, Mr. Johnson was sure surprised. Probably you dummy. You didn't have to come and tell us any of that. Because I was eating a crepe. Estelle, I know. I'll be right back, Matron. Yes, this will be fine. Chloe, would you please go with her? Don't worry about us, we'll be fine. Yes, I'm sorry. Well, we'll see you at the play. So knock your socks off. Let's go find Joshua. I don't know if this guy in silver hair is. But even without meeting up, he totally creeps me out. Just a moment, please. See? Come, my bird! I need to ask you something. Did you see where Joshua went? I felt a bit tired of that. Wait, is he headed to the old school building down the back road? Yeah, shall we? This is some abandoned road shit. I could have sworn that it couldn't be. Joshua! You two. You need to stop making us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you went chasing after some guy with silver hair. I know. Probably told us. I guess she saw you. She's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching the description out this way, but I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been pretty talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was an arsonist, though. I tailed him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why did you run off by yourself? That's exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry. You said I was worried. I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. You're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago, you were a total panic. I was not. And hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Thank you, both of you. Oh, that was time, isn't it? Guess we should get the costume. The play will start soon. Alright, let's do this. Oh, what about the guy with silver hair? Suppose all we can do is let Karna know and warn her to keep an eye out. Oh, there it is. Wow, look at all the people. Okay, now I'm getting kind of nervous. We'll be fine, Estelle. This is what the rehearsals were for. Besides, once we start up, you'll forget about the people that are really there. You're the type who only focuses on one thing at a time anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I guess I'll just focus on the boy in the dress then. It'll be easy. Okay, then you two can have your little spat another time. This year's Campus Festival was already a big success. Though we have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our number one rule and you'll be fine. If you're gonna puke, do it off stage. Did a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Now let's close out with a big bang. In the year 1100 of the Septim calendar, 100 years ago, Larbro still had a land of land of nobles and aristocrats, but commoners too held some power, and they were prestigious traders that were more influential with each passing year. During the period, there was such friction I cannot speak sometimes between the classes and the nobles and the commoners clash often. As time went on, these classes intensified. The intersection of the royal family and the church failed at the end of the squabbling. And the stage set for the final conflict. A year had passed since his illness took stolen the king from his people. Renatella begins an early spring evening on a rooftop, the garden of Bransel's castle. I cannot talk! It's bright with their own happiness. In spite of that, we have to go through the whole play? Your guys' house is going to be forever. Here you are, princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, your royal highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's alright if I fall ill. If that happens, then perhaps I could avoid being the last member of this dying flame that we call Libero. Please, do not speak such things. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in Libero. If you were to take a husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. Why, Your Highness? You have two fine men as suitors, after all. One is Sir Julius of the Chivalric Order of Imperial Knights, and the eldest son of a duke. The other is Oscar, commoner though he may be, has been recognized often for his battles against the Empire. Both are such fine men. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh dear, Oscar, Julius, how can I choose between you? Oh my, isn't that Joshua's played the role of the princess? I suppose that Jill has put a great deal of thought into the reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am, he plays the role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. You remember, Oscar, how we spent our boyhood days in this alley running about and pretending our sticks were swords? I can never forget, Julius. In those days, it was all so simple, with you and Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. I recall how stunned I was. I was always inspired to play with her in secret, only to discover another had been doing the same. She was a lovely sight, just lovely the sight of falling petals in spring. Indeed, for Cecilia was like unto our very own sun. But her light would dim each day that passed. The nobles and the commoners, the fury of that conflict could never have been avoided. The princess's grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so. For it is our own existence that has brought her such sorrow. Oh boy, they're so cool. I hate to say it, but the guy kind of looks cuter than the girls. Hush, now watch the show. Now then, Julius, the commoner's impudence can be tolerated no longer. If they should forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors, Libero's power structure should fall into ruin. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizing of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Speak not of such repulsive events. What is freedom? What is equality? What is anything of common that nobles alike should cast all tradition aside? Better we should fall to our knees before the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father! Now that's a damn fine duke up there. You let the commoners get all high and mighty and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it would be best to keep our voices down. Oscar, I'm expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on our side, we will have a great advantage over the nobles. And that advantage will allow us to seize power. But Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I can never use Cecilia, I've been playing Fire Emblem too much, for political gain. Always putting others before yourself, I see. Even though you now have a chance to become king, albeit only on paper. If you would refuse, it would lead only to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family and surely the nobles will, as well, will disappear into the shadows of history. Chairman! Impressive. They've done fine. They're really done their research. I had severe doubts about this ever since I first heard about the whole reverse role gimmick. The students have all put a great deal of work into this, it seems. The young bracers have had no small hand in this either. I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. It's no good, I'm gonna be sick. Are you alright? You must have had quite a bit more than you can handle. It may be spring, but surely you'll catch your death if you sleep out here. Thank you, good Sir Knight. It's nothing to do with being a knight, but rather simple concern. I would have been quite the fool not to see what I must do. Get that right, Hut. My arm. You're a touch on the there's a touch of the arsenic. There's just a touch of arsenic on the blade. I cannot talk sometimes. Now, if you'll be so kind, just as to sit still. Curse you, assassin! Who sent you? That's a noble who wants to put you out of the picture. You wanted it so badly enough to pay me up front and pretty well at that. All you need to do is die. I get it. Not bad at all. So, up next we should have... Oops, I almost got wrapped up and forgot about my work. Long ago has it been since you have entered my sights, fair princess. Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when father yet breathed, the both of you were often spoken of by the maids of the court. As you know, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of a crisis most dire, and as such, he and I may never be as close as we once were. I confess, I came today to ask you a favor. What favor would that be? That you would allow he and I, head of the Chivalric Order and High Guard, and a young general to engage in a duel of honor, and that the victor shall be granted the honor of becoming your husband. Quite dramatic indeed. Calling a conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination to keep silent as they pull out their decks and their duel disc, and on the day of the duel, two knights step into the grand arena of the royal city with decks in hand and duel disc ready. It'll be a shadow game like no one has ever seen before! Oh, that would be hilarious. Many have come to witness, commoner, noble, and all societal casts in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one over whom they fight, Princess Cecilia herself. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in a so base a fashion. Speak, that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands, At this moment, my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps. What is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As I see you with the blade drawn, I feel as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before this storm, by the name of revolution, should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. On guard! That is a good battle. That is a good fan-fluid version of the battle theme. As well as good animation for sprites. 3D sprites. Impressive, Julius. I should say the same to you. But still, you seem so hostile. I need to hesitate. I cannot read sometimes. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of valor against the Empire are merely overstated. Ha! Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Oscar, your arm. I've had was. 'Tis but a scratch! Oh, dear God. Neither of our blades connected with flesh. But not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior. This is a tactic most foul, most low. Duke Rodmount. Was this your intent from the start? I'll think you to cease slandering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true that you? It is alright, Julius. My own experience has brought this about. Besides, I've received far worse on the field of battle. I will put everything I have into the next strike. I intend to kill you, Oscar. Very well. I'll raise it all the next strike as well. For the fair princess and the future of the very kingdom. He who lives, when all is said and done, will inherit the responsibility for all. And he who dies will watch over it all with the realm of the spirits. Such is the pride of a knight. I suppose it is. Cecilia! Princess! Cecilia, why? Why are you not in the audience? How did you teleport in there so fast? Oh, Oscar, Julius, I did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this fight. Praise God that I arrived in time. Cecilia, the princess, hear me, all in the audience. Dismiss me. I set aside your differences, please. Are we not all of Liberal? Do we not love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful solution. Your Royal Highness, you need say no more. My vision fades. But what of you two? Will you not do what I ask? Your will be done, my princess. At your side. Strange, everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle down to the alley. Oscar, Julius, you both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles, so please, don't ever stop. Princess, no, this cannot be. Princess! I will do anything, please, no! Cecilia, you... Oh, poor princess. I don't understand why she'd do such a thing. Our princess gave her life that we might stop this unending dispute. Compared to that sacrifice, what trifle is the pride of a nobleman? Had we not been fighting, it would have never come to this. Only now, when it is too late, do I see our folly. It is the fate of all men with their spirits still shackled to their flesh. Adios, great gods in the skies. We now know of your great resentment. Yeah, that's an impressive effect. So beautiful. A more beautiful voice than I have ever heard. It's amazing. Adios herself has graced us with her presence. The goddess. Incredible. Is as you say. My own immaturity is what invited this fate upon us, Chairman. Has your hate for the nobles and the monarchy blinded you to the fact that we are all but men? I was ashamed, Duke. You know your sins better than anyone could have given. And you, all the rest of you, do you simply watch these events unfold? There's something fundamental within you that is lost as well. Strike your head upon your breast and think well upon this. And it now seems that you have remembered your hearts. As such, perhaps hope yet remains for Libro, as long as you never forget the lessons learned this day. She has vanished. Oh, where am I? Princess! Cecilia! Oh my, Julius, Oscar, have you both been called to heaven as well? It's a genuine miracle. Princess! Why are you two here? And the Duke and the Chairman. So then I am not dead? Did all of us die in a fire? The rocks fall and everyone died? Oscar, Julius, what happened? A bunch of rocks fell and everyone died. Of that end, I believe that everything will be alright. Don't be naive, Oscar. We still have a duel to finish, do we not? Julius. No, you still intend to fight. On the contrary, this match is concluded. Besides, this fool managed to get hit with his sword on. But it would not do for a duel such as this to have no clear victor. Thus, it stands to reason that the man who fought with significant handicap, and remains undefeated, should be regarded as the victor. Wait, Julius. You misunderstand me, Oscar. I'm not giving up on the princess. Once you are healed, our duel will continue, but with blades of wood. Just as when we were boys. I see. Very well, then I accept your challenge. I have neither of you regard for my own wishes. You're mistaken. My lady, shall we judge today's match, and I think it's only fair for the victor to be granted a kiss. Surely everyone waits with bated breath toward it. Very well. Mighty Others, look well upon this. May this fine day extend upon eternity. Eternal peace to Libro. Glory to Libro. I have to admit, that was a bit much. I would prefer that with your cards. Who the hell are you? Quite the grand finale. But no matter. Just who the hell are you? Brilliant, just brilliant. This was a fine play if the director is allowed to say so. At first I thought people would make fun of us with the role switch like that, but I'm just glad they took it seriously. Agreed, the costumes worked out pretty well. I wouldn't want to have to wear mine again though. Corsets are like a form of torture. And no kidding, well it was all for a good cause. And just wait till you see how many pictures the photography club took. The ones of you ought to be particularly popular. Give it a rest. Once I was telling Chloe, I won't exactly drive people away either. You guys always go nuts for the junior girls. We're gonna break in the mirror. I mean, all the proceeds go to a good cause. Jill. Huh? Still, what's wrong? What was he talking about? Nothing important, really. If it's basing on just a play finish, you okay? Well, the fight scene was pretty hard work. It's not surprising you're tired. You feel sick. We can take you to the nurse's office. I'm fine, really. I deal with fatigue every day as a bracer. I'm just trying to get my head back in order is all. Oh? Estelle, you don't mean... No, nothing like that. I promise I'm perfectly alright. I trust you're doing it. Thanks for not interrupting. It's Chloe, Oscar. You were so cool. I would be cool like that when I grow up. Thank you. You're really good too, Miss Estelle. Yeah, seriously. Hey now, Mary. Joshua was so cute. I can't stop looking. Thank you. It was great fun for us as well. A play about love and friendship, buffered by the winds of I cannot speak. Told you must. Fuck it, skip it. The fight scene was intense, and no one could only expect it to end in tragedy. It was a heartwarming conclusion. I thought it was splendid. Well, with praise like that, I'd say it was worth the effort. Oh yeah, Hans. Oh right, I almost forgot. What's up? Nothing bad, don't worry. I'll be right back. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Those two, Jill and Hans, no? Oh, your friends are on the student council then? Yes, they're in charge of production of the play. I see. I must thank them then. The children have many fond memories of Ruin. Patron. In my mind, I will tell them my decision when we return to Baronia, and that tomorrow we'll take the first steps. What, so soon? What you talking about? Maybe you shouldn't listen to grown-ups talk. It's okay, Mary, but I think we should probably return to the inn. We will have dinner and continue our discussion over there. Okay. Now then, Chloe, and you too, Joshua. I'm afraid we'll be taking our leave. Thank you for today. It was a lovely play. Hold on a sec. Jill's coming back for any moment. She'll probably want to say goodbye before you go. Pardon me. Go there, cutscene end! In Collins. It's a pleasure to see you again, Miniature Teresa. I must apologize for not coming by earlier to thank you for taking the time to visit. Oh, you need to thank me. The festival is magnificent. I'm grateful for the invitation. The students are magnificent, aren't they? Chloe told me of your current situation, truly dreadful. I was trying to think of a way that we could help. Jill? Yes, sir. Please take this. What is this? We took up a collection for you. It's 1 million Mira. Please use it to help rebuild the orphanage. 1 million Mira! That's impressive. But how? Well, we have the Duke as well as the Mayor of Bose, and there were some celebrities here. Thanks to them, we were able to collect far more than we would have otherwise. No, I can't accept this. I don't see why not. The festival collects donations for charity every year. People donate specifically to help rebuild the orphanage. But that's too much. Please accept it, Matron. Nicole, I realize that you're overwhelmed, but think about it. With this much murder, the rebuilding of the orphanage can start, and you wouldn't need to go to Grunzel. You wouldn't have to give up on the herb garden. She speaks the truth. Joseph would want you to accept this for the children. You need to focus on the amount, just what can be done with it. You're right. I don't know how to show my appreciation. Thank you so very much. Oh, that's so awesome. That should sell it. And what's this about going to Gransel? Something happened? It's okay, there's no need to worry. You've all been through so much. It's really not that big a deal, but why are you crying, Matron? Don't be silly, Clem. Those are happy tears. Cutscene still not over! But we had everything set up for you to be able to stay. I mean, the festival just ended and everything. Sorry, but we can't. Since we're still apprentices, we can't go too long without checking in at the guild. We'd like to give our report about the days out if we can, so you'll have to excuse us. Is that so? Well, guess I'm on my own tonight. Sure gonna be lonely in the bed without you. What? Hans, please do not give the tasteless joke to us! I still don't listen to him. A joke. It's never boring with you guys, I'll give you that much. I hope you'll get a chance to come see us again. And stay for a couple of days and nights. Sure, we will, thank you. We'll stop again soon. Let's get going. We'll lose daily if we don't hurry. You're headed to Morona, Colby? Yeah, there's a lot I want to talk to the matron about. She said that it would be alright for me to stay over at the end with her and the kids tonight. Hate that she won't be here after the festival. Oh well, what can you do? I hope you have a good time. Alright, about the matron and the kids. Isn't it kind of risky for them to be carrying that much money? Oh, don't worry about it. One of the other bracers escorted a whole lot of them back to the village. Her name's Karna. Apparently the dean made a special request. He never misses a beat. Well, stay healthy, you guys. Here's hoping you guys do great with your bracer studies. If you can count on it, best of luck both of you as well. Oh dear God, it's not over yet! This episode's gone on over an hour! We only had a few days of academy, but it was great fun. Well, other than classes anyway. You're talking about it though. Normally students will spend most of their time in the classes. The school festival might have been fun, but it was just a special event. Yeah, you're right. Man, being a student is tougher than I thought. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just I can't see Seek nearby. I wonder where he went. Maybe he's looking out Mace looking for dinner. Yeah, that may be right. I guess I'm just being silly. Please allow me to come with you as far as the coastal road. Sure, it'll be fun. And with that, we will end this monumentally long episode. But I want to cram all the school stuff into one episode, so let's write it all. Till then, till next time, everybody.